Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. It's not like,
man. Thank goodness.
Welcome to the HEX Late Show. 43 OG here, Blue Bum, Tangent. Can you hear me?
Can A-OK. Loud and clear.
Excellent. What's happening? Welcome to the HEX Late Show. Welcome. Hey, Tangent, did you see that video of the guy with the massive sack walking around? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
man.
Can you imagine? Did you hear what they said? They're like, his ball sack is so big that he had to get a hoodie.
A hoodie and wear it upside down.
That's where his hoodie upside down, and his sack is in the hoodie, and he's using the arms as like where he puts his legs.
Did you see the South Park episode that's got when Randy's got like his balls are so big he has to walk them around in a wheelbarrow? Can you hear me?
I can hear
you.
You
Talking about your HEX bags, are you? Is this a metaphor or what?
Always. That's all I actually think about.
Okay. I actually haven't. I've heard that someone refer to that before, but I've never seen that episode myself. By the way, can you? No one in the chat's actually got it yet. But finish this phrase. It's all nylon. So. ... Anyone?
Never heard of it. No. What's that? It's all nylon.
People in the chat saying, so stretch it out, baby. Or someone else wrote,
just as long as they're spelling it B-A-Y-B-E-E, then it doesn't matter what they're talking about. It's all good. I agree.
It's all nylon. So when you have a hard on, who wrote that? Oh, Ash. What's going on, people in the chat? Got lots of regulars in there. We've got JL, Dingo Wolf, Matt W, Red Squirrel, Ash, Steve Mac, 1966, Hex Ninja Turtle, David, DJ and Hexagon, Sandy B, the Dude, Crypto Claz, Uncle
hey, Claz.
Will, DJ Cryptomatic, T-Bird, okay. Hex Head.
Who's Spanian?
Does he play guitar?
King wants us.
Does he play guitar? Okay, before we get into that, let me just explain. Let me just show everyone what the second part to that phrase is. It's all nylon, so, Right. Are we ready? You ready? Okay.
Prada hat. Prada glasses. Everybody, Richard Hart here, and my $3,000 Valentino Rockstud purse, my $3,000 Prada jacket, $2,000 Prada shirt, $2,000 or $3,000 Prada pants, Prada glasses, Prada hat, Prada bracelet, and it's all Prada, 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 Prada shirt, Prada hat, Prada glasses, Prada pants, and it's all nylon, so the haters' tears fall right off.
Catch that?
Prada, 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 Prada shirt, Prada hat, Prada glasses, Prada pants, and it's all nylon, so the haters' tears fall right off.
Lil Bubble, let me write.
Oh, we're gonna let them ride the rocket, all right? the red rocket.
And thanks a lot to this clip. Is that Bobby Hex? I forget. It's the lady who used to do the news.
The news, HEX News or PulseChain News or whatever. Yeah, that tune's sick. I was so pumped that they did that because, you know, Little Bubble is sponsored by, well, at some point they got involved with Binance, right? Like they DJ'd the official Binance party and that sort of thing. So I thought that then that would mean that there would be no chance they would ever create content relating to our community. But this just shows that they maintained their artistic license despite having that sponsorship or involvement, which I really like to see.
Yep. Little Bubble has got a few. I mean, because this show is actually called Hex Meme Review. We've never done a Hex Meme Review before, and it's one of the things I used to love about this channel that I don't even think they do any crypto content anymore. Crypto Daily. He used to do.
Oh yeah, he was hilarious, wasn't he?
Dude, he was hilarious. He used to do.
He was so funny.
And he stopped. I think he just got. He must have just got too rich. I think he was just like.
Well, he started trying to expand his channel and bringing other people on doing kind of serious crypto stuff. But it was just like, nah, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. But he didn't like it.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? Like the richer you get, the more content you can create because you fucking like. You just
maybe
got all this
I just think that his work was just so like his meme reviews were like legit. They were so good. They were so fun. And this one's not going to be as good as that.
I saw this criticism of Jeff Bezos.
Set the bar low, mate.
Some like paparazzi got a photo of him taking a photo of his girlfriend on a yacht, and they're like, "Oh, like he abandoned his role as like running the biggest company in the world just to take photos of his hot new girlfriend on a yacht." And I was like, "Yeah, isn't that like the point for most guys? Most guys, the reason they want to get to that level of wealth is so that they can take photos of hot girls on a fucking yacht." Like, so I'm like, you're criticizing him for like achieving the goal that most dudes are actually out there to try and get. What? Makes no sense.
So that's your goal, is it?
This is true.
No. I didn't say me.
I
didn't say me. I didn't say me.
Most megalomaniacs.
I have a goal. Can I do it? I've got a goal. Can I show you guys what one of my goals is?
Please.
Okay. I want to be able to do this.
Broken, like it was so close I thought I hit the roof next door. Like, you know how my bedroom's like next to the house next door? It was so bright and so loud. She just jumped, I just grabbed her, and I'm like, oh my god, waiting for something to sag. That's what I said. Yeah. Are you won now? Yes. We're one for sure. She was just like head under there, and we're like, occasionally. It was like so intense. Like I'm like.
I'm gonna cut out all this noise in the background.
That's Acro Yoga.
Do you know who this guy is down the bottom?
I've got friends that do that shit and are
Bluey.
oh no shit.
That's Bluey.
Holy fuck, dude. Well done, man.
Yeah, Bluey's
That was a few years ago now.
Bro, that's really good. That's really good. Because I was just about to say, I've got friends that are like at this level, implying that this is like really a really good
actually
level.
a really good friend of mine is in Perth who does it.
Oh, your friend would know my friends. Let's not dox, but after I bet you my friends know your friends, because my friends that are good at it
community
are like right in that scene. Like they even do lessons and shit where they teach other people. So
dude, this is so much control. You're like so much control here.
Yeah. That level of like, but it's like also the feedback that you have to have between the two participants. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, because you're balancing each up, like you need like.
And this is the part where she's like, have a flexible back, have a flexible back.
That is dude, crazy
epic.
Good, man. Well done, Bluey. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I did a few of them back then, didn't I? Trying to promote HEX. That was in Cairns. Has a nice little acro community.
Nice.
That's when you were living up there for a bit. That's like you were up there for a while before you left Australia.
Yeah, man. I escaped the pandemic. I escaped Melbourne to be up there. Like
smart.
Pretty much. Yeah. It would turn out to be super good move. Yeah.
So guys, are there any, like, there's one meme that I have in my mind that I haven't been able to track down, and I'm hoping someone messages it to me during the show. But,
the nerd girl one.
Yeah, the nerd girl one. I've been able to get it.
Unrect will have it somewhere, surely. Hey,
the one you guys, I want you to describe that one to me, but I want to mention whenever anyone says like epic HEX memes, the one that immediately pops into my mind is that Transformer one, man, where that CGI Transformer one where the truck busts through the like it's like on the container shipping dock, and it busts through and it comes through, and then it just turns into a fucking transformer, and it's just like hexagons, fucking 12, let's go, fucking.
Can we get that?
It's so epic, dude.
Can we get it?
Like,
where is it? We need to get that.
Do you know, like, when I could tweet out and someone would have it to us in like a second, like, is in, because that's how I'm always constantly amazed by the community, that whenever I tweet something where I'm like, guys, I'm looking for this and I can't find it, that it's like someone is just like, books here.
Let's do it. Do it, dude. Tweet it out. We got to have that. And also, while you're at it, can you do the nerd girl one as well?
Oh, and I need to tweet this stream out as well.
Like, if we can get the nerd girl,
I might even have the Transformer one bookmarked. But anyway, let's
I think one of my favorites is that JFK one, which was like the Bond film with the tank going through the.
I'm not familiar with the nerd girl one, so you need to describe it to me so I can ask for it. Like, what is it?
It's just her like wearing like a crop top with HEX on it, just saying all this sort of, cliche, cringe crypto slogans.
Is she wearing a crown?
Trying to be kind of sexy, but it's not really sexy, but it's kind of.
Yeah, I think
a parody.
Yeah, it's a parody. Like she was.
I think that's what she's taking the piss.
Yeah, she's taking the piss.
Oh, actually, I do remember that. I have seen that. I do remember it. It was actually quite good.
What about that one that had like all those? It had like this cool music, and it had all these like chicks, and it had all these, and it had all these chicks wearing like HEX. Tears of HEX haters and all this stuff. And it's like, Richard Hart is the king and all of that. And it was like a 2-minute like video clip basically. And then like halfway through it, there's just a middle-aged man that just has something like, I want like Richard Hart or some shit like that. I think we showed it on this channel before. Do you remember that? You guys remember that? No? You don't remember it? Just me.
No, I can vaguely remember it. Yeah. I mean, I really like the dancing one, the 10,000 X or up or whatever it was called. Like that guy who made that music.
I think I've got it.
Yeah, they're the best one. They were such music.
What was it called?
Dude,
What
I
was
like
that one called?
on the thumbnail. I thought the thumbnail's sick, like a sick one.
Oh, here we go. Yep. I got it.
Right? Like for instance, is it complete when it's released? Okay, if it's not complete when it's released, well then maybe people could assume that someone's going to do some work. Maybe that's a security.
Is this the one?
Is complete.
Yeah. But there's one where there's a guy's dancing.
The same thing.
And he's a really good dancer.
Promise returns and go build something. How much X is Bitcoin up now? 1,000x over a penny. Who's designed to replace fiat currency? Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Everyone else cries and whines like a little bitch. 1,000x over a penny. Who's designed to replace fiat currency? Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Well, then it was fucking designed. 10,000x, it's impossible. How can he do that? Listen, you stupid fucks. Everything else is up higher. Bitcoin did 2 million X. 1,500 fucking dollars. 1,000x over a penny. Who's designed to replace fiat currency? Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Everyone else cries and whines like a little bitch. 1,000x over a penny. Who's designed to replace fiat currency? Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Idiots that flap their lips. I know more about Howie than they do. I know more about speculation than they do. It did 2 million X in 2017. It fucking did. They're smart enough to notice that.
What's that?
Can't edit it.
There's a better one. There's with this guy in a yellow top dancing.
Oh, doing the dancing shit. And he's like doing like all the crazy leg shit. It's fucking sick.
Smart fucker.
I love when he's like, everybody, it like just cut it
like
like
a little bitch.
this, that part.
1,000x over a penny.
Everybody just cries and whines like a little bitch. It's like,
Back to the 10,000x. Smart fucker I am. Back to the 10,000x.
like a
Smart
sample,
fucker I am.
even though it's using his words as the lyrics, it's like it's almost like sampling him in his own track. Like,
Yeah.
fucking awesome,
That's
man.
sick.
Fucking
Yeah, I mean,
awesome.
that guy made a
old,
few
man.
songs, and every one of those songs was really good.
There was another one
he
I
had a lot of
remember that was
skill.
really good. Like there were two in particular that were really good, but I don't know where the other one is.
By the way, that smart fucker I am quote is like my best friend's who I onboarded into PulseChain. Her favorite, like Richard Hart quote is smart fucker I am. Like she loves it. She just thinks that's the greatest quote
We
ever.
don't have many PulseChain kind of music videos, do we? Or like songs so much.
Well, it's been around a lot less. I really like Crypto 7's intro tune, which is like I think it's kind of called like When PulseChain is. I really like that. It's really good. I'm a fan, and that's PulseChain focused.
I think I've seen that. I always sort of tune in midstream for that one, if I ever see it.
Yeah, understandable to skip intros. Get straight to the alpha, bro.
Do you guys remember this? It's a pretty short one.
You guys going on about how Somi was AI. I was just like, and then I went away and did something else, and then I came back to the stream, and it was like half an hour, like an hour later or something, and you're still talking about how Somi's an AI.
By the way, I think that was either on like a Thursday or Friday night, and so I literally mic dropped that shit. I never went back to see if there was any like fallout from us doing that. I literally just started partying and didn't never actually checked Twitter to see what the response was. So I don't even know. I still don't know. I never went back to look, but we'll work it out. I'm streaming with Crypto 7 tomorrow. And so we'll probably discuss it very briefly, like very, very briefly.
It was funny because you're talking about it seriously. And I think you still might actually feel like it is actually a serious thing. I don't know.
No
but
comment.
You're doing it very, very well. You're keeping keeping it up pretty well.
Like
Ash doesn't think people like making clips in the bear, and that's why we don't have any new memes. But I've got something that goes against that right here.
Hold up. The heroes of the bear market are the people that make the clips.
During the bear market, the bears only catches the best crypto that's gonna make them survive the coldest of winters. And that is the reason why they go into the deepest depths and faces the most dangerous beast to put their hands into this precious HEX. Survive the bear market, PulseChain.com.
It's very impressive, that clip, isn't it? Like that bear costume.
Where is that
legit.
from? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh, you never seen that?
I've never seen that. That is epic. I thought it was a real bear. That is
Yeah,
epic.
it looks like a real bear. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looked like a real bear.
Yeah,
It
I bought it
Yeah.
the first time. The first like
Holy-
few seconds.
That's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
around
yeah,
ages,
yeah,
though,
yeah.
hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you think that he's going toe to toe with a real bear for the first like few seconds. Holy shit, that is
It's because
epic.
there's other bears at the start. Like, hang on, at the start of it, there's other bears in that clip as well, isn't there?
During the bear market, the
Other
bears only
bears,
catch
like,
is the
see how
best
there's
crypto
bears running
that's
off
gonna
to the
make them
side?
survive the coldest of winters. And that is the reason why they go into the deepest depths and faces the most dangerous beast to put their hands into this precious hex. Survive the bear market, PulseChain.com.
Boy,
From a comedy.
the
That must be
only
from a
thing
comedy show or something, hey? That's professional.
that is
That's
like,
not
it
just a
was so
green
well
screen
done.
or anything like that. Yeah, that was really
I
well
hope that also the other bear that was on the same island with them was also a fake bear, because otherwise that would be super dangerous. Can you
shit.
imagine if a real bear was like thinks that another bear's in trouble and just comes over and like actually starts fucking them up? But I was gonna say the only thing that I could think to make that even more epic would be if he had gone the Karate Kid. You know how the bear kicks him in the shin, so he's like hopping on one leg. Imagine if he did the Karate Kid shit where like he kicks, like he jumps up, kicks with that leg, kicks him in the balls, and then lands on the same leg. That would just be like fucking epic. But it's already epic.
What was that kick called? The crane kick or something?
Yeah, I guess actually, yeah, it probably does have a name. It's that sounds really.
Oh yeah, because it was like a pelican. He was acting like a bird. He practiced it on that.
Oh
on that,
yeah,
at the
because he's got
beach.
his arms
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
right? He's like.
Classic.
I've got some stuff here. Just before when I said hex head, the reason I said that was because I found this, which I'd never seen before. And it's let me play it.
Bro, this was such a good idea. Bro, this was such a good idea.
It's what we need. We need a distraction.
The memes are the best part about the bear market. Like I remember from previous bear markets, the memes are like so that you just end up laughing rather than crying. Like that's
So this is what, like, I was thinking about this today. Like, the call to action is this: if you're sitting at home feeling sorry for yourself about crypto, get off your ass and make some funny memes. Just make some funny shit. Because most of the shit you'll make is probably not going to be funny, but at least like one of the 10 memes that you make, one of them might be funny, and one of them might go viral.
And it's easy to get people to relate because all it has to be to do with is like price going down, and then everyone's like copying the feels. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the easiest time because you know that everyone feels like fucking shit. Like
what's Steve talking about? You guys are stoned. What are you?
I'm actually not. But usually that accusation gets leveled at me.
I just come across as always stoned, right?
Wait, but do people think that you're stoned just because if you're laughing and having a good time? That's really sad, man. Like, as in, I have an amazing time in my life, like without drugs. Like legit. I can have a fun time and laugh and shit. Yeah.
No, that's mineral water. It's mineral water.
43 on the mineral water. Just partying it up with the Schweppes.
There's a big YouTuber who claims that he's like ridiculously wealthy, like hundreds of millions of dollars. What's his name? Becker. Alex Becker, I think it is. And he's got this video, and it's like, if you watch even half this video, you'll like never drink alcohol ever again. And I was like, I'm interested to see what's in it. And I watched the video, and I'm like, yeah, like I get it if that's the reason that you're drinking, and if that's the kind of pattern and the sorts of people that you hang around with, but that's not the situation that I'm in. But it's an interesting video. It's about like quitting drinking, specifically aimed at people who just drink on the weekends, which is me. Like, even though I know I'm drinking on a Tuesday night, but I consider this to be social. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't drink by myself. So people, like, he's basically aiming at people who don't drink during the week, but that they drink on the weekends, either out of some like social obligation or something like that. And I thought this would be interesting to watch, to see if he can actually convince me to stop drinking on the weekends. And he failed, but it's still worth watching the video.
Hey, T-Bird, Bluey, T-Bird's like, is Bluey and 43 sitting on the same couch? It looks like it.
Holy crap, dude. That so looks like it. Holy shit. Dude, even the height, the color, bro. High fives. And I'll just fucking punch you both in the dick. That is hilarious, man. That was unintentional as well, hey?
Yeah.
Completely. Can you pass me the drink? Nah.
Yeah. Okay, bro.
No.
Right, yeah, we can't see the illusion.
This will be like the one time that you know how like when you say, oh, my washing machine's broken, and then like the day the guy comes to fix it, it's like working fine. This will be the opposite of that shit, where I'm like, the community always gives me like the exact shit that I'm looking for straight away, and this will be the one time that I tweet out and it's just like dead silence, crickets.
It's pretty old, hey. It was pretty rare as well. I don't know who would have kept that one. Like, that would have been before Big Payday. That one, hey.
Well, I reckon the Transformer one, I've got it. I reckon I've got it bookmarked, because I've asked people for it so many times. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I need to like keep a record this time on the last one.
On the topic of bears, this is what I guess it feels like to be a bear at the moment.
Oh, bro. Dude, I can't watch that shit. Was one of them with a taser?
Oh. What the fuck's that about?
Dude, what the fucking fuck, bro?
What are people doing?
What are you doing? Bro, you know I'm an AI, so when I have to fake that empathy and pretend that I can feel what it would be like to get sucked in the balls like that, it's like I'm like maxing out my processing.
That's next generation AI.
Oh man, that shit made me laugh when I saw that today.
All right, so out of these categories, what do you think it would be under? Shit I have to school people on, punchy tweets, my most epic tweets, predictions, threads, probably too harsh, funny, and photo tweets. Do you reckon?
That's all your bookmarks for your own tweets?
They're my bookmark categories. No, but that's not just my own tweets. I also bookmark other tweets. Like, so any tweets I bookmark go under those categories. I probably need a category called memes. Let's make a folder. Yeah. Memes, boom, and that is now a new category.
I mean, is there a Hex memes Telegram chat?
There is,
because there's a head
memes. Yeah, that's where I got all this stuff from.
Yeah, right. There's a Hedron one too.
But going through there to try and find shit would be like needle in haystack shit. Like,
but I've got some good news for Hexicans about surviving the bear market.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out.
Yes, please.
Well done.
That's going to be Hexicans. That's going to be Hexicans.
I don't know why, but on Twitter, there's a whole lot of there's some feed that comes up on my thing which shows where all of those things went wrong. Like people like there's one that it's just like what,
dude,
geez,
I can't scroll.
Why is that coming up
like quickly enough? I don't, dude. Look, when I was younger, when I was in my, I think would have either been probably my teens, my late teens. Like someone in my group of friends got their hands on Faces of Death. Have you guys ever seen any of that shit?
No. Is it like Jackass?
Dude, this is like Faces of Death was like the real Jackass, but when it was like the real
the godfathers of Jackass.
Dude, this was before. This was like when people just had this thing, right? Was a VHS set that got like had been copied and passed around because dude, it was like this was like the
like hardcore
the OGs of cock and ball torture.
Oh no, it was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. It was just like
I'm joking. It's
it was
just like
real,
ridiculously self-harming yourself for the
do you guys
self-harming at all? No, it was accidents caught on. It was like real
caught on tape.
Yeah, real things. And I remember seeing in one of those a guy who had like at the train station, he'd like got caught in between the train and the platform, and there was no space. And man, I remember seeing that, and the guy was like basically blue. And the way they were explaining it was that the train and the platform were keeping all of his insides in him, and they wanted to let him out, but if they let him out, he was going to like die straight away. He was just going to like lose all pressure and everything. And I remember seeing that, and I saw that one, and I'm like, I don't need to see any of this shit. Like, I don't need to have any of this in my life at all, in my mind. Like, I don't need that in my mind. And I just
remember how earlier in the stream I said this was a fucking incredible idea, like best idea ever? I've changed my mind. This was the worst idea ever. This is a horrible idea.
Do you guys remember? Have you ever heard of G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies?
No.
They were actually a real band, and this was like a videotape, which like a VHS videotape that was just passed around from person to person. Like it was before internet or anything, you couldn't download it. And it was a real band, and G.G. Allen was just like did full on stuff. Like he'd take a shit on stage and throw it at the audience and stuff like that.
That's a great way never to get anyone to come back.
Okay. What I want to know is why the fuck were people passing around VHSs of anything other than porn? What crazy place did you guys fucking live in? What the actual fuck?
No, it was just like it was just the hardest core.
Yeah.
People love that shit. Like put it this way, anyone will like check out what's going on the porn. Like anyone will just walk in the room and check that out, right? But this shit, it's like you see it and you're like, I don't want to fucking see this shit, and you just leave.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Sort of related, sort of unrelated. I went to a party once where we were quite young, so we'd never seen this shit before. Went to a party, and it was at this like mansion on the river, and the parents were away, and they had a projector where they were onto this massive white wall on the side of this fucking mansion because they're in the backyard, and they were just projecting porn onto the wall. So everyone at the party, you had to either like be okay with that or fucking leave. And I was just like, wow. Like I was like, that's not a bad idea. Like as in
I did something in my youth. When we had a party once, I did something similar. We had access to a building, and we lived in a house that had a car park out the back, like a really big car park. And we went into the building next door and put a projector up the top and projected manga
sick
down onto the car park throughout the whole party. It was
onto the floor,
on the car park. Yeah,
that's sick.
Onto the ground.
Dude,
and it was on the ground.
Idea.
Yeah, and that party we actually had a band come and play at our party, and it was a band you might have heard. Some of you might have heard of them. They're called British India, and they were like this band that back then no one knew who they were. They were just some guys, and we somehow I can't remember how we somehow knew them. It was good time. That was a long time ago though.
We had a house demolition party once. Like we were renting this house in the middle of Hawthorne, like this full on there was all rich houses around us, and we were the only house left, which was just, and we had to move out, and they were going to demolish the house, so we said, "Fuck it, let's have a house demolishing party."
Yes,
so just like
kicking holes through walls. Yeah,
I've been to a couple of demolition parties where there's just like sledgies on the thing. You can just pick them up. Everyone goes for the windows first because that's the most satisfying. Is just like kicking in windows and shit.
Yeah,
best.
I had a friend fall through the roof on that one.
You wouldn't get away with that shit these days. Back in my day, you could take a sledgie to a fucking party and get drunk and start swinging a sledgie around. They'd never let you do that shit these days. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what part of the world you're in.
Yeah. People these days are so conservative.
Do you guys remember
state, bro? Nanny state.
Do you guys remember this one? This was one of Unrec's favorites.
Cause I'm your new girl, newsflash, hey honey, I'll give you the world. I'm the freak in the heat that you're looking for. I'm the bad mother chica knocking at your door. Like a TOY, you'll speak and spell. Kiss my lips and I won't tell. Push my buttons, pull my string. Anything you wish, I'm everything you need. And if you like it, well then I like it. And if you love it, well then I love it. And if you want it, well then I want it. Oh, why? Cause I'm the new best thing. I'm the new best thing. Better than you've ever seen. I'm the new best thing. I'm gonna be the king. I bring that ching ching ching. Yeah, I'm the new best thing. I'm the new best thing. Out with the old and in with the new. I sparkle like a ruby pot of gold for you. All sugar and spice, you know I'm not nice, but I'll send you down the road straight to paradise. And if you like it, well then I like it. And if you love it, well then I love it. And if you want it, well then I want it. Oh, why? Cause I'm the new best thing. I'm the new best thing.
Hey, that's Unrec predicting the pulse colors.
Yeah, true. And I don't know where this came from either.
Did he? Did he just call it early?
What? Look at those. They're the pulse colors, aren't they? It looks like PulseChain. Did he know about PulseChain? Did he?
I don't know.
This would have been pre-peak payday.
Yeah. This was old school.
I really like, OG, how you add a little bit to our intro every time. Well, there's always something. Or maybe it's me noticing.
No, it's every 6 months.
You are, hey?
It's every 6 months.
Didn't South Park also do that? Where for at least one season, they had like an intro that actually evolved throughout the season. And maybe Rick and Morty does the same thing, but I think they don't do it through the season. They do it from season to season or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on either of those because I don't give a fuck. I'm a crypto expert, not a TV show expert.
I think they just did 2 seasons, Rick and Morty, and then they stopped. Like they didn't get funded for any more of them or something.
They've got more seasons.
They've got more.
They're on Netflix. Gone on.
And
Netflix,
I think they said that they've got
okay.
it's committed for like another 9 seasons or some shit. Like as in,
cool.
That there's, I read some shit. I don't know. Don't quote me on that either. I read some shit that they're like.
Man, I got no idea what's happening on mainstream television anymore. Just no idea. I used to be into all of those series and all of that.
I mean, would you call Rick and Morty mainstream? I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Anything on Netflix is mainstream.
Yeah. Fair call.
Have you guys seen the ET one? I'd never seen this before.
I've seen it.
I've seen time, and I do it for free. There's no paid group.
It's really good.
It's too bumpy. We'll have to walk from here.
I suggest you don't trade. I suggest that you do things that are healthy for you. Delay gratification.
That's good. Well done.
This reminds me of Sarah Connor from Terminator. That's what this hat looks like to me. This hat's fire. I like this. You cat or dog person? Dog. A dog guy. 100%. I have a dog LV collar. I also have a dog carrier. I also have a dog leash. I try and get people to do healthier, better things where I can. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't gamble, don't trade. You will be a happier, healthier person. It's really that simple.
What's a dog carrier?
I think it's like when you're traveling, when you're traveling overseas and you've got that shit, it's like got a cage door at the front. And so it's like like a plastic box and the dog goes in it and then you can just travel.
So he was saying he has a dog and a dog carrier. So what kind of dog?
Louis Vuitton. I like the quote that he has where, you know how Richard goes, fuck cats, I'm a dog guy. It's like, it might be in the same stream as that one. But yeah, I've seen, by the way, are our mics on when you're playing those videos?
That's a good question. We can test it on the next video because
I'll just repeat what I said.
I hear you guys, but I don't know if other people are hearing.
Oh, if you hear us, then the audience could probably hear us as well. But basically what I said was I have seen that one and I think it's really good. I really like it. I've actually seen that movie, by the way. Like I've seen that movie, even though it's like fucking old as fuck. Like it's
E.T.
Like ancient. I guess it's like it's a classic, right?
Yeah,
dude. In my generation, everyone saw
E.T.
Oh, everyone saw that movie.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not special then. Who knows?
No,
my mum tells me that I am. So why am I like on the big screen? Is this like the Super Bowl where they like pick one dude and they're just like, and he's just like fucking picking his nose or some shit, or like having in an argument with his girlfriend, like, fucking bitch, why didn't you get me some fries with that? Like, and then
they have that thing. They
like,
have
they
have the girl and the guy next to each other, and they're supposed to kiss.
The jumbotron kiss cam or whatever. Or wait, what about when people propose and sometimes the chick says no?
There's one where there's a guy and a girl next to each other.
Like, no.
I saw it on YouTube. There's a guy and a girl next to each other, and the guy's like gets a sign out of his thing, and it says like "She's my sister," while they're just sitting there because everyone's like expecting them to kiss.
Well, that would have to be planned, though, right? Because why would you be carrying a sign around that says "This is my sister"? Like,
because if you
doesn't make no damn sense. Like,
no, it makes sense. I think that's pretty common at those places that they have those cams and those kiss cams.
Oh, okay.
So he was prepared just in case.
He was prepared just in case. Yeah.
Out of the four couples they choose.
That dude knows he's got a hot sister then because he's like, if he thinks that's likely that they're going to pick him.
I should find that shit, and you guys can judge.
Bro, I may have already told this story on a previous stream with you guys, but just quickly, one time when I was a lot younger, like where we were just like fresh 18, sort of like fucking, I was out in a club and this club had a stripper pole on the dance floor. And this chick, I was sitting with a friend of mine from high school, and this chick came over who I didn't recognize, started swinging around on the pole and shit, and then like came over, kind of sat on his lap and was like, and I was like, she left, and I was like, dude, I am certain that chick is into you, and she is hot as fuck. And he looks at me and he's like, but he had this like grin on his face, like this cheeky grin. He was like, bro, that's my sister.
What?
And I was just, at the time, I was just glad he took it so well, because my other friends would not have taken it that well. True story. What's this?
So
one?
this is the kiss cam.
It's not playing properly, huh?
Oh, there's no audio. Is there no audio?
So there's no audio, but so this is the one you were just talking about?
Yeah. He was prepared.
Holy shit.
Just in case.
Maybe that wasn't... Why no audio, though?
This was everywhere today. It's one of those kiss cam videos. You know, they show you on the scoreboards in the big arenas, they do kiss cam. Well, during this hockey game last week, one man in Minnesota was prepared to be on one. And for good reason, too. Take a look at what he did. Kiss, 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 kiss. Okay, never mind. All right, there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to call BS.
His sister's pretty hot.
I'm going to call and
Maybe.
Even though I'm judging off a thumbnail like this, like you can't really tell.
Have you guys heard this song? I don't know when this one came along, but
Yeah.
From the fucking start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Point one every day we mark. By my HEX from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. By my HEX from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Checking my MetaMask moving. Look at the HEX, he is mooning. Looking at why they be choosing. Peter is why they be losing. PulseChain's out and get me a check. He's gas up and it got me a mess. Remember the times he died collect. HEX, I been eating, I'm dying in the best. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this PulseChain lingo. Swerving the ring like a Lambo. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this PulseChain lingo.
Yes.
Who was that? That was good. I don't remember the video. I remember the song though.
there's another video here. Same song, but
By my HEX from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. By my HEX from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Checking my MetaMask moving. Look at the HEX, he is mooning. Looking at why they be choosing. Peter is why they be losing. PulseChain's out.
Yes, sick track. Sick track, sick track.
where's that? I should play that TYRH song. I haven't played that one in ages.
Also sick. Also sick.
TYRH.
Wait, I know that a lot of people say that it gives them PTSD because it was like the very top of the fucking HEX bull run. But I still think Freddie Quote's Furu Eulogy is like my favorite, like all-time favorite tune on
That's
to
next.
do with HEX. Yeah, oh
That's
shit, next. Called it. I swear I didn't know that, guys. 43 did not tell me that.
Yeah.
No, I just decided now. I decided now.
Give thanks to the God that we all ate. TYRH. HEX flexing like all day. Yes. Best investment went all in. Whoa. Yeah. And staking, we ballin'. Cop HEX and what's next? Stake stacks to the max. 4 5s and relax. Future me giving thanks. Lil Squid climb the ranks. Unstaking, restaking 80%. Owning my shit, I ain't paying no rent. Feel like a boss on the way to the bank. TYRH gotta give thanks. Attitude of gratitude is natural for a Hexagon. HEX flexing all thanks to him. After every dip we ascend. Up into the right be the trend. By design is why ratification delayed. Staking ladder got me heavily paid. Making cheddar every step of the way. Haters telling me it's a scam. They just jealous, they ain't getting okay. So many wish they would've take a chance. Join me and take a leap of faith. They will be singing with me today. TYRH. HEX IQ test from the start. Those involved saw what I saw. Picture painted by Richard Hart. Only haters try shitting on. They lacking vision. vision ain't really smart. Hexagon's the best of men invested in hex. Just look at the chart. Haters debating and hating the facts. That is still outperforming them all. Player been driving a bitch in a moped. Now I'm performing the car. Everything around me changed for the better. I'm so glad. So I'm singing this song. Days of being a bitter broke ass in the past, right where they belong. Yes, yes. So I gotta give thanks to RH for showing the way. I'm feeding the fam. Used to be dark days when I go to sleep. Now I'm dreaming again. Take a look at my Staker app. I continue to win. Yeah. Give thanks to the God that we all ate. TYRH. Hex flexing like all day. Yes. Best investment went all in. Yeah. Whoa. And staking we ballin'. Yeah. Give thanks to the God that we all ate. TYRH. Flexing like all day. I cop Hex and went all in. Yeah. Whoa. And staking we ballin'.
I'm a massive fan of that song, man. Massive
sick.
fan.
Sick. One of my faves. Absolutely one of my faves.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, I'm just checking to make sure this won't dox my shit, but like, wait, check this out. Before you start playing that, like, this is what I'm dealing with. It's like fucked. Like, as in, this is why, cause that's why I asked if you guys could hear me properly, because I had to move my mic. At the moment, I've like got DJ decks underneath my shit. Like, so that's
why?
Mic keep.
Are you a DJ, are you?
I'm a sick DJ. No.
No, you just had.
He's actually Little Bubble.
No, I've got a friend who's just starting to DJ, and she's in like a DJ competition for noobs, for like new DJs, and so I've been giving her lessons. But but actually for real, like normally in the scene when you like give like free lessons, it's like you're trying to fuck. Like normally when a dude offers like, oh, I can teach you how to DJ to a chick, it means like come round to my house. That's not just, and I'm gonna try.
Bro, that's not just DJing.
That's everything. Yeah, that's everything.
Anything.
Yeah. I'm a mechanic. I'll service
when
your
a
car,
skilled
AKA
individual, when a skilled man, when a skilled man offers his services
for free,
like offers to teach a young hot girl for free.
It's not like
really not
99%, 98% of time, but in this particular case, her and I have already hooked up. So as in like, this is not an attempt to bang. This is actually genuinely doing a friend a favor.
It's like, you know what's going to happen now. It's like a given.
No. No, I promise that's not the case. But yeah, so
it's funny because it's true.
Let's cut to commercial. Let's go with. Wait, bro, the fucked up thing is, I have actually now started to have an increasing number of people in my real life friends follow my content, and it reminds me suddenly when I get a message like, hey man, I saw you on that stream with Crypto 7 or something, and I'm like, wait, oh fuck, that's right. My crypto life and my real life have started to merge this cycle. Yeah, this like only just this bear market for the first time. And so I do have to be mindful of the shit that I say, because like there can be people watching.
And yet I do not.
So yeah. But anyway, Freddie quotes. Let's go, Freddie.
Yeah.
It's a bit low, the volume.
Of smart contracts has actually led to a variety of much more sophisticated looking Ponzi and pyramid schemes.
The scam is called HEX.
Yeah, the volume might be too low. 43.
Comments asking my thoughts on HEX. And I do agree, it is bullshit. It is trash. It is a scam. Sorry, Richard, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Can he hear us?
43, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
I'll do the voiceover. It is bullshit. It's a Ponzi. It's a scam.
Hang on. Can you guys not hear that?
The volume's like it's almost
really low. Yeah. Super low. Like it sounds like it's from another room.
Alright, I'm through with waiting. I lost my fucking patience. Excuse my language, these gurus have got me nauseated. While they
continue hating. Their ignorance is blatant. We keep setting record highs cause we ain't fucking playing. I could name names, but they'll remain nameless. Why give shine to a bunch of dudes that made arrangements to boost views and followers through their paid engagement? 200,000 fans with 5 likes, they're fake famous. You think you sound smart? We're fucking sick of you. Keep on using big words, pretending that you're critical. Pay attention and be careful what they feeding you. Fake gurus keep feeding you shit on social media. You know you telling lies, but you still do it. Afraid to go against the grain because you'll lose influence. The truth is all you care about is views, and while you're YouTubing, your viewers will listen cause they're too stupid. And the ones who made you, expecting you to stay true and do what's in their best interest cause they join your paid group. They do whatever you say just to make gains, but it's too big a risk to pick up pennies from the freight trains. We ain't gon' listen, so fuck your kook opinion. A bunch of villains getting murdered from the old dominion. I told you motherfuckers pay attention, we was winning, but now your time is up. For me, this is just the beginning. And now my only mission, to break the algorithm and take control and show the rest of crypto what they're missing. Already made my riches, so now the rest should listen. Sit down, bitches, it's time to review your definition. You missed the boat, you shit the bed. You fucking retarded comparing HEX to Bitcoin. Didn't do your homework and now you're awestruck. One was vaporware, but HEX is a finished product. Stop it, drop it, just admit that you flop, bitch. Freddy Coates is back on my shut him down, open up shop shit. Don't give a fuck about your feelings if you got hit. I'm going all in, I'm thinking you should go to nomics. Why don't you step down, make way for the new kids? We on the block, Richard Hart's on some new shit. Bought my mom a new car, you riding in your mom's whip. $1 million crib, I can show you how to floss, bitch. Before I even started, already knew we won. You get the unfiltered truth cause I don't need the front. Subscribe below because I need to buy food for my son. I don't need to rap, bitch, I do this for fun. We be setting record highs, you gon' run and hide. Promoting lies, completely miss the magic carpet ride. Mad that you broke and we all got rich. I done cashed out mega millions, jackpot, bitch. We follow Richard to the promised land. You still follow promise coins, buying earmuffs to block out all the noise. Pulse about to blow, you should sit tight. Only Richard you likes getting crammed down your windpipe. Never been hacked, never down for a second. No matter how hard these furu clowns try to affect it. Never have to question if I said it, just respect it. We're effective, HEX is here to stay, I think you get the message. And CMC can gatekeep, we don't give a fuck. And goes to HEX hating bitch, they can lick our nuts. And to the rest of these bitch hoes that tiptoe, I'ma continue to rip throats. Freddie Quotes, the best rapper in crypto.
Iconic. That fucking track will go down in history. I don't give a fuck what time it was at. And by the time we hit new all-time highs, we will be able to fucking play that shit with glory.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, in the private chat, I sent you the link to the truck Optimus Prime shit. Thank you to Martin Light, which is at LightVFX_Martin. Big shout out. And I'm not sure if it's yours or whether you just knew where it was, but I really appreciate that shit. Otherwise, I would have looked like a dickhead. Like, oh, bruh, every time I tweet out, people just like always like come through with the goods, and then like that would have been like the one time that it didn't work out. So that's that one. And
all right, I'm gonna play it. That's
Mexicans, steaks, and roll-out.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about
tune at the end is fucking sick, bro. That entire thing, the camera angles, everything, it's just like it literally, like the awe of it as it like transforms in front of you. It's just like, holy fuck. And then it just goes boom. How do you like me now? HEX coming through like a freight train. Stop picking up pennies in front of freight trains. That's how I feel about that clip. Fucking epic.
And along the same sort of lines.
Is this the nuke one? Oh, it is PulseChain. Hell yes. That's sick. I don't think I've seen that one.
I haven't seen that one either.
I was
Yeah.
expecting a nuke to go off. I definitely have
We've
not
got
seen
to
that.
we've got to have one in here from JFK though. Like he just did a whole series of amazing ones. Like that one reminded me of one where it's like an animation where everyone's shooting up, like it's a big, the lasers are going off and stuff.
Get a new PC 43. The videos are laggy as an Amiga 500.
I thought that was just at my end. Like as in I thought like I've had that happen before when you cut to something and it's laggy on when I'm looking at it through Restream, but then if I go to the actual video on YouTube, it's fine. So
yeah. Sometimes it's laggy for me, and then it's fine.
And it's fine on the actual stream. Yeah. So I just assumed it was fine.
Yeah, I thought it was Restream as well.
Go baby. Let's go and check. I'll go and check that shit out right now on YouTube.
Well, someone in the chat said it, so I'm assuming it must be laggy if they're saying it.
Let's see what's going on here.
What else have we got? I've got like
It's hard to know where the lag is from though, hey, because if you're playing it from Twitter through your computer back through the internet onto Restream.
Well, that wasn't through Twitter. That was from.
Oh, that was loaded in, was it?
Yeah. This is just from my computer, but the longer ones are going to lag, I think. But this is one I came across that I've never seen this one before. It's not really a meme. It's just someone who made a video, but I'd never seen it before.
Maybe,
and I thought it deserved a showing.
Maybe we should tell people where they can find, so that if they see one that they like the look of, but it's not playing perfectly here.
Hex memes on Telegram. Hex memes, just Hex memes
for the pardon me, for the Transformer one. Hit up my Twitter. Like people have replied to that tweet. For that one, you can get the link there. Because also, by the way, this is like very high. What's it called? Like as in it's high res shit. So it might be struggling. That one might be struggling a bit more than usual.
You didn't see this with any other crypto communities, did you? Like this level of people making stuff, like songs, videos, memes, that whole thing,
The level of excitement and dedication and genuine and fully organic. Not a single person paid, by the way. Not a single person paid, which protected us from the SEC, by the way. Not a single person paid to do any of this shit. In fact, in the other direction, people in the community paid to advertise HEX at like magazines, newspapers, soccer stadiums, race cars. So it was like the payment for the propagation of the message of HEX was, instead of normally it's done by the team or by the project outwards, this was done by the community in the other direction. Like, so rather than the community being paid to promote, the community was paying to promote. That is unheard of.
And I think Hex Postcards is having another big push to do a massive mail out.
Send me a link. I will retweet the shit out of that. Oh, by the way, this is why I've got so much confidence that PulseChain, PulseChain is going to be the most important L1 to be involved with in this bull cycle, and that PulseChain's success will like drag up or influence the success of everything that's related to Richard Hart, because people will be like, okay, who's the founder of that chain and how do we get exposure to like all of that shit? So I really like, to me, that is just like obvious, so obvious. And you know what really highlighted to me? And I know this is meant to be a meme review, not like, let's, hype up the fucking community about how bullish we should be. But
let's hype it up.
So I was holding a Twitter space, and KDP came in and started talking about like some of the projects that she's working on or is involved in, but also the projects that other people are involved in, and said, there are teams who have developed shit on PulseChain where the shit is so good that other chains beg them, please, 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 please deploy your shit on our chain. And they say, no, fuck you. Fuck, see you later. Fuck off. Like we are PulseChain. That, and all you guys get is two of these. Like they literally turn them down and say, no, we're developing on PulseChain and not on your chain because we don't give a fuck about your dumbass ghost chain, bitch. And that to me was one of the things where I was like, and I know this to be true from my observation, right? Like I've seen that some of the most of the projects that I'm most excited about on PulseChain are just PulseChain only. By the way, I have been super keen about the Fatty IO, completely free, no token. That website is fucking sick because, and also, I don't know if this is happening to other people, but when I try and use DBank, I'm getting a fucking 404 error every time I go there. And really? I'm using down4.io, which is like down for everyone or justme.com or whatever the fuck it is. It's like the short link for that. It's telling me that DBank is not down. But for me, I've tried multiple browsers, multiple computers, turning my VPN off. I've tried everything. And it's just like, I can't get on DBank. So,
I was just looking at it this morning. I was just looking at it a few hours ago.
It looks like it's some fine. Shit. I'm being like, I don't know, I'm being targeted by the feds or something. But like, the point is that I almost don't need it anymore because Fatty effectively does that and more, and is pulse focused and is hex focused and shows all the shit and just and completely free, just better. Like it's in, Fatty has basically done a debank, but
is it getting filtered out by something that you're running? Like, are you running something like some sort of filter?
No, it's web-based.
Like in your network.
Sorry. The debank thing. I haven't worked it out yet, man. I need
maybe
to.
Maybe it's your VPN or something. Yeah.
Because there is still like, so at the moment, Fatty has not quite covered everything that debank does. So I usually use both of them, but it's moving in that direction where eventually Fatty.io will do everything that debank does plus more focus on the hex and PulseChain ecosystems. So
what is going on, Unwrecked Pirate? What is going on, Unwrecked Pirate?
And by the way, while I'm I fucking love Unwrecked, fucking legendary. Like, as in, I give Unwrecked the crown for the most like concise and epic ability to punch hard on why Hex is so amazing on every single stream we ever did. Do you guys remember?
Concise.
We would be off talking about some bullshit that's not even related to crypto at all. And Unwrecked would be like, guys, let's not forget that Hex, #1 greatest crypto ever invented, 100% uptime, audited, like triple audited, no admin keys,
always on
DeFi,
point.
boom, headshot. Like that was the, like, I have never, I'm not aware of anyone who was so good at just being like, guys, I know you guys are talking about some other shit, but boom, let's bring it back to what's important. Hex.com.
Unwrecked. I've got your attention. I'm looking for the nerd girl. I'm looking for the nerd girl meme. You know, the one with she's wearing the crop top, and because we're doing a meme review, and I can't find that one. Do you have a copy? I thought you might have a copy. Since you're the person who commissioned that whole thing.
And
people don't know. People don't realize that Unwrecked is the guy who made that happen.
Yeah.
Wait, let's get it all done. So basically, also, so while we're shilling shit that is community focused, completely not like a cash grab and shit. So we've got Fatty.io. I also want to shout out, which I'm sure 43 will agree with me, is this completely free Hex monitoring tool called Hex Scout. And then this Hex postcards thing.
I haven't seen Hex Scout yet.
Light it up.
They haven't released it. They haven't released it,
but they released the longer video.
They said it. No, yeah, but they were going to release the whole thing, but they mentioned out in a tweet that they were trying to do some stuff at the end. That their dev had some sort of family issues, not sure, but they've got Alex. Alex I think he's being spared real thin because he's helping out the Power City people, I believe, with their NFT stuff. He's also like helping out the Hex Scout and Zhong Zhang. I probably pronounced his name incorrectly, but he's HSI Watch. Right? He's helping out Hex Scout as well, so that'll be coming soon. And you know what?
Louis,
there was hang on, before I forget, there's Dipcatcher just released and Goldkey just released a new thing, which is CHEX. No, CHEX, which is like a contract which basically bridges the hexes on the two chains, so you can buy them as one thing now.
How's that work?
That's going
to wait. What?
Hang on. How's that work?
Run that by me again.
So it's. I think it's pretty simple. It's just like a bridging contract between.
Is it on PulseChain?
Between the two hex, it's on both Ethereum and Pulse.
No, but where does this contract reside?
Both.
Okay.
I think it's both. Look, I'm not sure. I only saw the tweets. I haven't really looked deeply into it. But it's a way of like, if you want to buy Hex and you don't know which chain you want to buy it on, you just buy this thing and you're buying basically at both chains. And so it's going to have liquidity pools on both chains. And
was there also something where like someone was looking at making something so that you could stake the Ethereum Hex over on PulseChain or something? Was that something that's being worked on? Is that to do with this?
No,
that was by Alex or something?
No, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it actually is. Alex has just kind of mentioned that maybe there'll be some sort of way to do something, but I don't think it's not staking on the actual contract. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. But they're going to have to wait for Alex to come out with it. But there is something where you're going to be able to bridge it over an asset and stake it on the other chain somehow.
But you're talking about one where you buy it and it actually represents both hexes.
Go to Tantanomi's Twitter.
Heading right now.
Either that or Maximus DAO. I'm pretty sure he's.
And by the way, I'm queuing these up to like re-shout out all of these because I think it's important that we promote these things that are being done with the community in mind, with no expectation, like with no desire to try and profit. It's like purely a community service. And importantly, Bluey just made me think of something very important. He's on that side of me. Please keep in mind that with a lot of these ones where it's like being done like completely unfunded, completely for the love, completely for the community, so as an example, I'll point to Fatty again, that the dev that's doing Fatty is doing that shit in his spare time, like as in, so please be like,
yeah, but they've got other stuff that they've got other stuff out that they're asking for sacks for.
Yeah, so. That's true, but this particular product it's probably the same devs, but they're doing it when they're not working on the main shit. But so my point is that please be mindful of how demanding you are on teams that are doing things that are not like, where this is not a fucking a corporate product. This is not this is not a commercial product. This is not something where it's like you're like, oh, I paid my $20 and this is not working the way I want it to. This is like, please have the sort of the expectation of like what you would have for free software, right? Where you just be grateful that you've got it at all. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so be nice to the devs.
Be grateful that all these people.
Be grateful rather than demanding, etc.
Not to mention Pulse Police, who have an absolute backlog of contracts that they're looking through, which is a completely free, just like doing it for the love of it, like helping.
Well, there's these new
contracts coming out.
There's a new group that's doing stuff in relation to that as well.
Cool.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a new.
Are they
group.
public?
I'm not sure.
I'm looking. So I'm on Dipcatcher's Twitter. What was I looking for again?
CHEX.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see if I can find it. I think I retweeted it.
While you guys are doing that, let me.
Since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said,
I've never seen this before. Very cool.
Same.
Very cool and very skillful to be able to.
There's actually a website we could check out called HEX Combinator.
Wait, I don't know why that meme reminded me of this other meme because it's nothing to do with it. But I think it was when the cat was at the table, I just immediately started thinking of like the meme where the Barbie's doing lines. Sammy tweets that out every now and then. Barbie's doing like lines. It's like a hex. It's somehow related to hex. Yeah. But I just find that particular meme so funny.
All right, I just sent Unrect a link.
Is it CEX?
CH.
Yeah, I put it in the private chat so you can look at it. And there's a website. Yeah, I'll try to find it, see if we can put it up.
All good, perfect. I've got it now. Thank you.
Here's another one. Right here.
Do ba 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 do. Do ba do boo do, a boo ba do ba do boo boo ba do. A do ba do ba do, a do ba do ba do do do. A do ba do ba do, a do ba do ba do ba do ba do. A do ba do ba do, a do ba do ba do ba do. A do ba do ba do, do ba do ba do. A do 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 do, a do ba do ba do, a do ba do ba do ba do ba do. A do ba do ba do 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 ba do, yeah.
That really reminds me of one of the earliest Hex memes. Was actually this girl playing a ukulele and singing this beautiful song.
I remember that.
So rare. It's like super early days.
I should
no
find
idea.
it.
I don't know how you'd find that one. Why don't you share the screen for CHEX? We can tell people what it is. Hex Combinator.
I don't know anything about it, by the way. I don't know anything about this. So what you guys are telling me?
I mean, all I know is from reading the website. Shall I read it out? A dual chain index token backed by equal number of EHEX and PHEX. Anyone can mint one CHEX by depositing one PX and one EHEX to the combinator. In a trustless smart contract.
Oh.
Yep. Employed on both
actually,
chains.
It's actually fully like it really is because
it's backed.
It's actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's backed.
This is actually what we thought.
Dude, that's sick.
This is actually what we thought the OA was going to do. Like something like this, hey? We thought that was going to like
sick.
What's the
sick?
Why? Okay, so
it means
I guess
if you
it's a way for people to demonstrate that they
if you can't decide which chain you're going to do it on, just go to Pulse and buy checks, and you're getting equal parts both EHEX and PHEX.
I like it.
You cover your bases.
We haven't fully thought through exactly how this is going to work, but I like it. I like
and it's really attractive to LP people who want to LP. Because it's very easy to be able to arb on it. So
it solves. Sorry, Blue. It solves the problem of like, so say someone said, I want to buy equal amounts of both, but the buy over on Ethereum is just ridiculous in terms of the gas fee. If you're only like, say you want like less than $1,000 of each in that particular purchase, normally that would mean that over on the ETH side, you're like, forget about it. It's too expensive. Unwrecked, what's up?
It's the Unwrecked Pirate.
So my conclusion was this solves that because you're only paying the gas on the PulseChain side for both.
I think they're going to have a way to stake it as well.
Hang on. Let me just, can we hear you, mate? Are you there?
Hey boys. How you going? What's cracking? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, now we can.
What's up? What's going on? Let's see if I got my...
What is going on?
What's going on,
mate?
Mate?
You got video or what?
All sorts. Oh, yeah, well, it's Hang on, let me just. I'll put this light on here. Let's see if that works. I'll do the Blair Witch. There you go. Yep.
Blair Witch.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute, man.
Going on here, boys, eh? Hey.
There we go. What's
Did
going
you,
on with
did
you?
you hear my compliment from earlier, Unwrapped?
What are you
Hey.
doing, Unrack? Where are you?
I'm like, I bloody, I can't really, I don't want to reveal. Well, I'm basically on the highway, out on the
Secret location.
Somewhere, somewhere in.
You're broken down again.
Oh, actually, no, I'm driving a Mazda. No, I'm driving a Mazda. Well, it runs fine. It's diesel. So, no, it's going all right. It's going all right. I'm on my way. I'm just on my way up to the setting up I run the Series 3. My old truck, the 1975 Series 3 109, is getting pretty close to completion. The project's been like a 6-year project.
Yep.
And I'm just doing a dry run up to sort of like GAINZ and the Cape and that, just in the car. So just because I want to, it's just one of those bucket things, you know, where you want to take the old truck up the
the
Cape.
whole way up. You're going the whole way up.
All the way up. Yeah, all the way up.
Beautiful.
Yeah, right to the top tip of the Cape. Yeah. So I'm just, I'm actually just, I was just having a fatigue break. Oh well, I was actually having a snooze in the back of the car here just right now, and I'm just about to hit the road again, do some more miles because it's a bit of, the tyranny of distance. What do you reckon? Hey, what are you boys doing? You keeping up the good work on the HEX late show? I see. Sorry, I've been a bit remiss.
Sounds like a road
everything.
trip to me.
But I have
good.
Hey,
it sounds like a good road trip.
I've been yeah, but I am buying again. I've been buying. I've been putting some been rolling some fresh coin into getting my pulse numbers or getting my numbers up of the coins that I like. Just collecting the coins that I like.
Smart.
And just buying. I wasn't quite at the time of the sacrifice. I didn't go in as hard as I would have liked. I didn't do any of the syndicates or anything like that. And my strategy is working out okay, but I'm just doing some OPSEC stuff as well. And so like I'm not in a great hurry. I'm just stepping back from it and just trying to learn like everyone else, I suppose. It's been quite challenging getting across some of the currency conversions and how I've fell into a couple of little traps with the where they try and trick you into thinking it's like a wrapped ETH or something like that, and it's some other thing. So it's been a bit of an interesting thing.
You're gonna have your wits about you with all that, with all the stuff, with all the wrapped stuff.
Yeah, check your contracts,
mate.
Yeah,
be careful, mate.
Yeah. So I've been like just taking my time and then slowly working through that. But I'm probably going to dollar cost in for a little bit more now that I'm sort of like going back onto the buying side at the moment, because I just think that it's a good value proposition. I can see the intrinsic value of Pulse and PulseChain, and I think it's good once they sort out there's a few little bits and pieces that I'm not happy with on it, but otherwise I like the speed, I like the way it works, and those yield farms and the pools and that I enjoy. They were doing pretty good straight out of the gate. They slowed down a little bit now, but they've been doing good little earners. Is that what you were talking about? We're doing memes today, are we? I got booted out of the memes ages ago. 2-3 years ago, I got booted out of the memes.
Mate, where's the
commentary
nerd girl?
that you just gave is on point. That was perfect. That is very true. That reflects
100% triple ordered.
And pros are buying at the moment. While everyone is running scared, pros are fucking buying. So you are in the pro category, bro.
You can see the value of it. Like, seriously, I mean, it's a no-brainer for me. I've been telling people that, but like, the thing, no one listens to me. They listen to you when it's like when it's time to FOMO in, and they missed the expansion. And then they're like, oh, and then
I've actually got a clip.
It's like I don't like
clip that
take on you.
That touches on this point perfectly. So I'm just going to quickly play it.
Yes. When crypto's going up and crypto's reaching all-time highs, everyone's panicking, trying to get hold of money to buy crypto. Too late. You need to buy the crypto now
Now that the prices have tanked, so that when the next bull run comes in 2 to 3 years, people are saying it's going to be soon. That's all cope. These are people who are trying to make fast money because they don't have any business sense. That's all garbage and cope. The real money is going to come in 2 or 3 years. Now is when you need to be panicking for money. Not when crypto was spiking and everyone was talking about it and every dummy was making money. Then it's too late. You need to be panicked now, make money now, stack your bags now.
Yep. I thought that was
true.
pretty much
True.
just
Good
what
work,
Alex
Andrew.
said.
100% agree. 100%
Makes
agree. You
sense.
stack now.
Because I mean,
This is where the money's made. The money's made in the bear. The money's made having big balls and buying in the fucking in the flat bottom.
Yep.
Okay, and I want to exaggerate what Unrec just said in terms of he was talking about whether people will listen or not. It's more extreme than that. When the shit is like in the fucking vertical part of the parabola, people aren't just listening. They're coming and actively begging for the shit. Tell me what to buy, daddy. Daddy, please, please. And it's like, Andrew Tate's right. Even though I don't think he's always 100% on point about crypto, that video is on point.
And you were just saying like you need to have big balls in
massive
the bear.
balls.
Yeah,
massive
like this
balls.
guy.
His testicle sack is now so large, he has to wear a huge hoodie upside down instead of trousers.
That's from a comedy show, hey?
fair dinkum. I see that. I like the quality. You guys are all class, hey? These are all class here. I like that.
The guy's gonna wear a hoodie.
I'm gonna carry on. You seriously nothing. I'm gonna get wheelbarrow for my nuts.
This actually was the perfect stream for Unrec to make a surprise appearance on.
I just woke up. I was like, I don't know. I normally sleep. I'm normally asleep. I don't know. Offense, guys. I do try to tune in and support the show, and I just have been flat out. Hey, look, I'd love to be able to share some of the stuff that I've been, some of the stories and bits and pieces with some of the things I've been up to. But like, it's kind of like it gets a little bit too close to home. Some of it, and you just don't know who's going to connect what dots and things like. I mean, it's not that I've got anything to hide or anything like that. It's just
play it safe, man. Play it safe.
I've got to look after my family. We all do. Hey?
By the way, mate, when we caught up in Melbourne a couple of months back, that was great. Sitting down with you and having a steak, that was really good.
Yeah, it was good, mate. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yeah, when are you going to come down? Are you coming down anytime soon?
Yeah, well, I might. I know Sammy's been trying to line me up for the Sydney one, but my daughter's in Melbourne at the moment. I've been trying to get her up. I've been trying to get her up actually. She did come up. My ex-wife had some health issues, and so she came up a little while ago. But I'm trying to get her. Trying to see, either that or I'm gonna come down, mate. Yeah, look, for sure, just to make sure that my daughter's. She's doing really well. She's doing a dual degree. Very smart young lady, and she's doing really well. I'm proud of her. Yeah.
Good on you, mate. Good on
so
you.
I want to get. I'll be down, and
when you come down, we'll go grab a bite to eat, mate. And catch up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, I've got a bit at the moment. I'm just trying to get this old truck out of the shed and I'm back on the road. And I've just been moving, so like you know what that's like. It's just a big deal, chopping and changing, moving from one place to another.
Yeah,
but yeah.
What's this with the HEX house? Is there a HEX house or something? What's going on with that?
Hexy home, yeah. Well, they're like kid homes. They're like the Hexy homes. They're like the home of the future, mate. Everyone should want. In fact, it's like a living in a cathedral. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This thing is like a hexagon's wet dream. Like it's unreal. It's like it's really good. I just happened to come up and it's like, oh, that's you. And I got an orchard with all the fruits and like avocados and everything. It's not bad, eh? Pretty good. And I had change left over, so That's why I've been, like I said, buying, leveraging that money back into crypto and buying, bringing some fresh coin in and buying up while everyone's having a win, saying how bad it was. And I was like, oh shit, well, I'm just going to buy some then, just because I haven't been paying close attention to it, to be honest. I don't even log in.
Unrex, do you by any chance have that nerd girl meme? You know which one I'm talking about? The one that
I just went and looked. She's deleted the tweet. It looks like she's deleted the tweet that it was on. There might have been a copy in our chat, 43. But yeah, I mean, I've done heaps of more raunchy stuff since then. The pity you couldn't meet who I had, my girl that I had down in Melbourne that time. But anyway, she was a wild sort. Made a few meme videos with her too.
Oh, did you really?
Quietly.
Well, save them for the well. Maybe it's time to start pulling some of those things out.
Oh God! I'm going to get myself. I'm going to get my nuts cut if I don't shut up. Yeah.
Let me play another meme. Let me play another meme. Hey, there's I've got more stuff. Let me see. What have I got here? What have I got? Right, there we go. This is not really a Hex meme. It's more a Richard Hart thing. Hey, Richard Hart's got a fantastic voice. I don't know about you guys, but there's something about this song when he hits those notes, it gives me goosebumps, man. That's one of my faves, man.
That took me a few moments to work out that it was Richard Hart's face.
Least favorite meme of everything you've played so far. No offense, as in I'm just keeping it real.
Dude, that's one of my I'm not into opera or listening to, but yeah, I agree with T-Bird here. Nessun Dorma is elite. It is elite.
Can I just mention, maybe I've got a slight amount of PTSD from back when fuckers were doing the face swapping of Richard to make him a fucking female. That shit was creeping me the fuck out. So now probably whenever I see any shit where it's like Richard being face swapped onto something, I'm probably just immediately out. But also I don't like opera. Also that meme doesn't it doesn't promote or shield HEX or PulseChain or any
it's subtle.
It's
subtle. Yeah.
Bro, it's failing on literally every category. It sounds shit. It doesn't promote HEX. It fucking gives me PTSD from all the Richard Hart female face swap shit. That shit was creepy as fuck, bro. That shit was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, they didn't even write you can't even, for someone who likes opera or likes Pavarotti, they should have at least had something written there, like some Hexerotti or something. They need to have something there, to make that person
throw a HEX logo on that bitch.
Yeah, you need hex.com or something like that on there. Yep.
Or for there to be 3 of them all doing it and each has Richard's face on it.
So that's what I like was that Savage Moments. Have you seen that the Richard Hart Savage Moments videos? Those are brilliant, and they really hit hard. Have anyone seen those? It's just like
Are
a
you
whole
fucking with us, bro?
outtakes.
Bro, are you fucking with us? You're fucking with
What?
us, bro. You
What
are
do you mean?
fucking with us.
Nah, why would
43 was
I?
literally
What
talking about
fucking?
those earlier in the stream. Did you really not see it?
Oh, I missed that bit.
Was I talking about them earlier in the stream?
Yes, you would. Yes, that's why. That's why I thought he was fucking with us, bro. I thought he heard us talking about it and was like,
them.
"Yeah, you
Was
were."
I talking? When?
Yeah. When you said that the jackass grandparents, like the godfathers of jackass, wasn't that?
No. He's talking. No. He's talking about the Richard Hart Savage Moments videos. Let me bring one up. Let me bring one up.
Sorry. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm hearing what I want to hear rather than what I'm actually hearing. Like everyone in crypto does to me on the fucking daily. Open your eyes and open your ears to what is actually being said. And
Bro,
I'll do the same. I promise. I won't be a hypocrite.
Already fucked with your mind, bro. Have already fucked with your mind.
Yeah. Oh, that might have thrown me a bit.
All right. Okay, so this is a Savage Moments from...
Get him on.
This is a Savage Moments from this one here, from when Richard Hart and McCormick had like the second stream when Richard Hart was pissed. Because in the first stream, I thought that Richard Hart was like a very good sport and just let like McCormick just say whatever. But in the second one, he was pissed. And it's almost as if he'd been going through it in his mind and he had a whole list of shit that he wanted to say.
Bought him a new one. It was good.
What? Can I just say how ridiculous it is that this says I'm not connected to the internet when I'm fucking streaming online? It's some ridiculous YouTube shit.
Do that and then just answer the question instead of dodging it. So I asked you a simple question. I asked you why would that be bad, and then you started flapping your lips a lot. So I'm going to be less nice this time because we tried nice last time, right? So this time I'm going to punish you for being a prick. So we did nice last time, and you came on here uninvited. Yes, you came on here uninvited, but I'm allowing you to speak anyway because I'm a nice person, right? So let's be useful, right? You think people are going to be harmed by my project, right? And you think they're going to be harmed financially because they're going to buy it and then the price is going to go down, right?
Well, yes, because it's a scam.
Okay. In crypto, is there anything that you can buy that the price doesn't go down?
I see what you're doing. Okay.
See, I ask you a simple question and you dodge it like a bitch.
No.
Like a coward.
I just want to know first. Are you interviewing me or am I interviewing you? Which one?
I'm going to interview you because we tried it your way last time and it didn't work out. Okay. So we'll try it the other way this time. Right. Stop being a little faggot and answer the fucking question I'm asking you here. Okay. You're an adult. You're full of tattoos, right? You're a big muscular guy. Stop being a little fucking bitch and answer the question I'm fucking asking you. It's real simple. Okay. Is there a cryptocurrency you can buy that doesn't go down in price?
No, there is not a cryptocurrency you can buy that doesn't go down in price.
Excellent. Well then, the best you can do is try and pick one that goes up more than it goes down, right? Because volatility exists.
Okay.
You bought Bitcoin, right? You bought it at 700.
I did buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yes. Bitcoin, which isn't a scam.
Right. And you got wrecked and lost what? All your money, right?
Nope.
Okay, well, how much money did you lose? Because I saw an article that you wrote and got very popular for about riding the wave up and then fucking losing it all, which added up to 1.5 million, I believe.
No, it was 1.2, but I didn't lose everything.
Okay, like 80%. Don't worry, I'm going to call the scammer right here because you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag, scamming piece of shit. You don't realize it, and I'm going to help you understand that, okay? So what you promote on your website, first of all, you got destroyed in cryptocurrency, but you started a podcast to help other people get destroyed, right?
No, I didn't.
Second, you give financial advice and tell people what to buy and what not to buy because you think you know better than they do, but you're a fucking loser that lost more than he ever made. You could have sat with your thumb up your ass and made more money than working real hard to fucking lose it because you're bad. You're bad.
Why don't you
I retired at 24. You're still broke as fuck.
Bam!
Fucking loser.
And the liquidity there is so weak that even having them in an index to try and figure out what the Bitcoin price is very dangerous, because the fucking price wicks an extra 5% in each direction, which shouldn't, because they're...
And that shit still rings true, doesn't it? It's still true, isn't it? All that. You know, like what he said then was like true now. Like this, some things don't change, some things do change.
People don't realize that was a moment in history. That shit does not happen very often, where someone gets slaughtered on live stream, like so comprehensively. Like,
oh yeah,
McCormick got slaughtered.
Stop being such a little faggot, Peter. Wait, do you know my favorite part is when he was like, he starts talking to him about like sponsors, and he's like, why do you let that person be a sponsor? And he's like, and he does the car analogy, because I love car analogies, because I love cars. And he's like, you know the difference between a good car and a shit car. So you should and should be. And so that therefore, like, it's your responsibility as an influencer to make sure that you're not promoting shit that you know is inferior. Yep. He got wrecked. Like, he got wrecked because Richard had the receipts. Because when you quote someone on shit that they've said, like, so he didn't say you got wrecked. He's like, you said you got wrecked. And then you're putting that person in a position where they either have to say, I'm a liar, or you're right. That's the only two options. You back them in the corner. They have to admit to lying to everyone publicly or being wrong. It's like, what's it going to be, Peter? You little... So yeah, anyway, that's fucking sick. Richard fucking lays it down. I love old school Richard. Fucking like, and I don't mean old school Richard as in, I don't mean old school Richard as in him in the old school. I mean, I love Richard going. I love Richard going old school. God save the king. Is that Brett?
Where's that from?
Haven't seen that.
So it was like
I
haven't seen that one, but I know where the video is from. It's from the like crowning of the new king or whatever.
Of King Charles?
King Charles, yeah.
He looks so small. He looks like a dwarf.
God save the king.
Well, I mean,
he looks like a child being crowned. Yeah,
Oi, yo, like that, yeah, sick, fucking dope. What was I just saying just before that? I was just finishing saying to do with
do your own research. You were saying people shouldn't believe a bunch of yobbos on the internet, and they should do their own research.
Yeah, sorry. The difference between, I wanted to clarify what I mean by old school Richard, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I liked Richard better, like in this type of Richard. I like that type of Richard better. That's not what I'm saying here. When I say I like Richard, like old school Richard, I mean I like Richard going old school, which means he can do it at any fucking time. And dropping, like, in terms of the way that he was talking, where he's like calling someone a bitch, calling someone a faggot, that's like old school, where it's like,
no, dude, it's even more diabolical than what you're saying.
Go for it. Go in hard.
What happened? Even more diabolical, and this comment here just reminded me, that was a stream that Richard was doing with Giacomo Zucco, and then he crashed the stream. He crashed it. He wasn't even meant to. Richard didn't have
Giacomo sent him the link, and that's how he got onto it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Richard had no idea, and he was ready. He was ready at the drop of the hat to completely smash him, and he smashed him. Dude, that was crazy. Here's another meme, which is one of my faves.
Oh, this is RFK, hey? Or JFK.
Oh, this one's sick, bro. the blade. Study the blade. Kanons didn't study the blade. I find that because I think that's an edition that sold it on a double just on repeat through it. I'm pretty sure I've seen a version of this that does not have that. I found that to be like annoying. Like it's fucking annoying.
Too much.
Like, too much. But I swear I've either heard one that doesn't have it, or maybe the first time I ever saw it, the sound was just completely off. Because I've seen that meme and I don't remember that annoying like sold on a double, sold on a double, sold on a double, sold on a double. It's just too much. It's like because we act, and also by the way, we didn't actually double that many times. Like, I fucking wish.
And it kind of went all the way back down as well.
The meme, the idea of putting Richard on that samurai thing, and also, by the way, study the fucking blade. Like that's my fucking thing. So I'm gonna give that one. You know how I said the opera one was like one that my least favorite so far. That one is now my favorite so far because it involves the blade.
What's the blade? Just means swords or what? Like you mentioned that on your Twitter. Any reference to a blade?
Any sharp steel, I guess, can be used like a blade. I've just asked someone that's been to prison.
Fair enough.
No, it's like I think we talked about it on a previous stream on this show. It's just in terms of it's like it's implying like the focus on a specific craft, right? To create and use a blade is not that is not
expertise.
An easy part. It's like it's talking about the level of
Has this got anything to do with the art of war?
It's the ability, like the number of things that it can refer to and be talking about is so extensive and so relevant, right? Like as in like you're saying, adversarial mindset, fucking all sorts of stuff to do with getting good at a craft, being able, making sure that you are like ready for attacks, being able to counter, being able to like, lay the, slice and dice. You guys remember Nagabo?
At any moment.
Slice and dice. So yeah, study the blade is kind of like a generic thing to say that encompasses all of those things. That entire meaning.
Could I say, like, Richard Hart gets quoted
heaps,
a lot, right? A lot. Can I want to quote someone who said something a while back, and I fucking love it. Hodl Dog. I think it had something to do. He was going off. And
bro, this is good, bro. Oh,
yeah,
bro.
hit the book.
Right.
No, I haven't got it. I haven't got it here, but I need to find it. But in it, he goes, hit the books, boy.
Hit the books.
Yeah,
hit the books,
so
boy,
good,
and
dude.
hit the
It is
books
so
and
good.
back to school and hit the books, boy.
What was he talking about?
From the meme, you don't know, but it's like it's this one where it's like.
No, I do know.
It's between. It keeps going like Richard, then him, then Richard, then him, then Richard, then him. So it sounds like they're talking to each other, and it's just like fucking so good.
But you know what it's originally from? It's when all that nomics stuff went down, and
he was very angry about that.
It was when nomics. Yeah, he was upset that they'd changed their way of
calculating market
doing
cap
stuff, and he just went off. No, but he just went off. He went off he went off on them, and it was,
what happened to him?
An epic rant. It was epic. It was an epic rant. That's like
with a motive.
Yes,
motive. You know, like you let the motive came into that because of, you know, he was that he was not happy that basically they'd sold out like their integrity. Basically, they'd folded to the machine, the crypto machine.
It wasn't really
over under pressure.
They didn't really sell out though. Yeah,
they didn't sell out.
But you know what I mean. They healed. They healed to the powers that be, I suppose. If you want to call
they
that.
Turned into whores, 2-bit whores.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think money or sex changed hands. It was just they just. I think
money.
All he did was
knelt.
I'm sure
they
money
just knelt.
Any defamation claims are not true. Whatever you're hearing about me is not true. If you're not hearing it from me and you're hearing it from somewhere else, it's not true.
True.
Okay.
Like as in that's a good general.
I speak my own truth, and look, I got defamed on one of the chats. And that's why I've been keeping a low profile and just going about my business and keeping myself in check, you know, like not getting too ahead of myself.
Yeah, everyone needs to learn that lesson in relation to everyone. Like if you don't hear it from that person, don't listen to bullshit that's like saying that someone.
Yeah, like that's a complete fabrication.
There's a ton of BS spoken about
like,
people,
wow,
which is just like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They're telling stories like fairy tales. Yeah. But anyway, don't
but the thing is, I see it as more embarrassing for the person saying it.
I like huddled
I see it more embarrassing for the person saying it, and that they are going there.
Yeah,
you know?
it does.
It's like
it reflects on yourself, or it reflects on them more.
Are you trying to influence my opinion of that other person by putting them down? Well, that's not going to work, you dickhead. Like, sorry.
Yeah, and that's what the good thing about is the Hexicans. They're empowered to sort of like make sure that they're you know, I think you can call a spade a spade. You can pick out the lies, and you can pick out the you know when someone's like fully legit or telling the truth. You know, like I've seen my lights go on, the lights gone out. Hang on. So yeah. I mean, like that's what I like about Bluey's. You've always been you've been like all of you guys. You all straight up guys and tangent. You know how much I love you guys. Yeah. Like, and I'm sorry they haven't been around
mutual,
as much on the show.
It's all good, man. We're going to be here for years, man. Come in and out as you please.
Hell yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
not going anywhere.
No, I dumped all my bag. I'm gone, mate. The crypto altogether.
Yeah, right.
I got no. What's crypto?
Tangent. Did you find the?
Boy, I'm looking for it. I'm struggling to find it, man. You know, I tweeted out something that I'm quite proud of in terms of like philosophical thought, where I said, you never have to worry about what anyone thinks of you because the people whose opinions matter would never judge you. So like if someone is judging you, then their opinion doesn't fucking matter and shouldn't matter to you. So then you're invincible to people's judgment because if they're judging you, then their opinion isn't worth shit. So it's like
the ones who matter,
especially if they're judging you based on something somebody said in a chat or on Twitter.
If they're just judging you at all, like as in, so,
dude, if people are judging me on these streams, I'm in fucking trouble. With the shit,
what about that intro, mate? What about that intro? That's all right. That's a
I just hope that when the AI rapture comes, it's not woke. Because if the AI is woke, when it's deciding who to fucking end and who to let live, I'm fucked. I'm completely fucked. So I need a not woke AI to have any chance of survival. So I can't find it, man. Fuck, I'm sure I retweeted it. Wait.
Yeah,
Well, let me play.
It's Dr.
Let me
Zeus,
play
mate.
this
It
one in
says,
Wait a second, this might be it.
say what, do, be who you are.
I reckon that's awesome, dude.
It's like be who you are and feel what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind.
And you know what?
Is that the one?
What these memes show? These memes show how inadequate AI is. Because there's no way in the world AI could come up with the variety of creativity that has been shown in all of these memes. It's just not even close.
Oh.
And it's never going to happen.
Too much time on their hands, I reckon.
I don't think that comment's gonna age well, man. Like, as in,
no, I don't reckon. I reckon we
once
can see
AI
through
becomes smarter than
can
us,
see
it's
through
gonna
it.
be able to do like literally everything you think it can't.
No,
do
but it's
and
not going to do
more.
it in a convincing way because it hasn't got humor. AI doesn't have not proper humor, you know, and not like, I don't know. I can't see it happening.
Whatever, like, bitch, wait, go on.
I guess. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say something.
I'm very annoyed. I'm very annoyed. We can't see these two memes tonight. I'm very annoyed. We can't see hit the books.
I'm looking.
Can't see the.
Wait, I'm gonna say
nerd girl
something
meme.
that actually supports what Bluey's saying. Right, this goes against my point, but I just thought of this. We are smarter than monkeys. And obviously that knowledge, that gap in intelligence, it's going to be way fucking bigger from us to AI. Like, as in, it's not like, it would be a different order of magnitude. However, if we, even though we're smarter, when we pretend to be monkeys, if we like went into a monkey cage and like pretended to be one, like dressed up as one, acted like them and shit, they would be able to tell that we're not a monkey, even though we're more intelligent. So we know how to mimic them, but they use sensors and shit like smell and stuff that they'd be like, this is not a monkey. It's like something foreign. So maybe we may be able to detect when something is not a human, maybe, but I doubt it. Like, as in,
look, what's the big risk with AI? Let's get into this. What's the big risk with AI? The risk with AI is they get like robots like that come on like and can basically impersonate a human being, and they can create stuff, and then they can create like they can try to influence masses of people by like creating a whole community of people, right, or something like that.
No, they can do all that
risk
shit.
of AI.
The risk of
what
AI.
What about those AI vaginas?
No, hang on. The risk of AI is they strap whatever you just said. They strap a gun to it, and that gun shoots everyone. That is the risk of fucking AI.
That's not AI. That's just like psychos making like robots for killing people.
The risk is alignment.
And then you strap a gun
the risk
to
is
it.
failure of alignment.
That's the thing.
Because this thing will be smarter than us, and it will be more competent than us, and it will like so. So the
I was thinking about that.
Aligned with our ethics and goals and intentions as a human race, then we are fucked. That's the
okay.
risk.
How about I want to pose.
Hang on,
I want to pose this to you. If there is something,
because the AI does not necessarily care.
If there's something that's more intelligent,
I'll just make this one quick point. AI will not necessarily care if we live or die.
Okay.
Correct.
There's no.
Now I'm going to ask you something.
Like, why will it respect the law?
Would you guys agree that that humans are more intelligent than a cow?
Yes.
Yeah? Does a cow
understand? Some.
There's some dumb fucking cows around here, mate.
A few.
Boy,
a few.
On. There's some dumb cows around here.
Would a cow would a cow ever know that a human is more intelligent than it? So if there is something that's more intelligent than us, we're never going to know that it's more intelligent than us.
Well, it's thinking, look at these dumbasses. They're the only species that has to drink another species' mucus to make their like lattes, and they're like,
That's pretty weird.
No other species does that.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like it's
So, like, then it's probably debatable whether
the cows are smarter, aren't they?
Maybe they are, you know.
Yeah, the cow's like, you drink my cum, bitch. Suck on this.
It's mucus, actually. It's actually mucus.
My fucking mucus.
Yeah, that's it. I'm dangling. You fucking suck my teeth.
Dude, that's going to be our.
Well, there you go.
That's going to be
It's
what
like-
fucks us up with AI. AI is going to see that. It's like, look at this dumb fucking ape drinking the mucus out of the.
Yeah,
tin.
I mean, maybe.
will
Okay,
let
so
the
let's
AI
say
suck us
cows.
off, though. We
So let's say
absolutely
cows are
will let
more
the
intelligent than
AI
us.
suck off.
We don't know that they're more intelligent than us. So it's like you can never know whether you're more intelligent than something.
Yeah, you
Or
can.
something is more intelligent than you.
Like,
Like you can only know if something is.
Lots
you
of
can only,
things.
You can only assume
Well,
something is less intelligent than you. You can never. If something is more intelligent than you,
nah.
like
I go see there. I go down there. I go. I don't want to mention where I go, but like, I go down there and I see the look of 1,000 disappointments, and they're not smart.
Wait.
They're not smart cookies down there. It's old
Look,
an old Mick America Slave City, aren't they?
so
Come
are
on.
you able to get a gauge when another human is smarter than you? Why? So like, if
You know
like
what?
you
if
guys,
the answer to
you
that
guys.
is yes, that you can tell when a human is smarter than you, then how would you not be able to?
yeah,
tell
but often,
if AI is
yeah, but as
smarter
I get older, I realize I've been wrong a lot about that. Like
That's-
people
no,
who
no,
I thought
I agree. I
were
agree.
Yeah.
more
There's
intelligent.
different types of intelligence. There's
And
many
that's-
different
that
types of
as well.
intelligence, and
Yeah.
in like we get raised to believe that book smart is the when people say intelligent, they think book smart. But there's all sorts
Yeah.
of different intelligence. There's sport,
Well, that's rich
street
dad,
smart.
poor dad.
I used to
fucking
think. I used to
survival,
think people. With,
survival
Well,
smart.
Well, how about
like,
this?
There's street
I-
smart. There's
I used to
so
think
many
people with
types of
PhDs
We're
were
all-
smart.
we're all-
No,
But-
they're not at all.
Hey,
But
hey, listen to this. I got one for you. We all got like our one hand on an elephant, right? And I'm holding day 43's got his hand on the trunk. You got the hand on the leg. Bluey, you might be holding a big
got
set
the
of
nuts.
nuts there, and I might be holding it like
Yeah, and I'm
something
saying,
else.
No,
And
the
so
elephant's
we
hairy
all got a
and
different
it's
taste
got a
of
bit
the
of weight
elephant.
to
We
it.
don't know the. We got a different perception,
Yeah.
like with different view of it. Where we know that we only know this little piece amount.
Yeah.
We don't know that there's elephants that have got like lions and tigers and ringmasters and a whole circus, sideshow, Bob and everyone in the background. Like I love telling people, oh, well, what do you do? Like I say, oh, well, I have I'm helping my son with his grade 10 science
You know what?
project. It's
If
really good. It's
anything-
going gangbusters. You
if
should see
anything,
it up to 4
the
years.
most intelligent people would be the people who question everything and therefore have doubts about everything and are not so confident, self-confident and sure about everything. And so whenever anyone comes across as really self-confident and sure and intelligent, they're probably not.
But if we narrow
that's right.
down the, like, you know how we said there's different types of intelligence. If we narrow it down to like one, then you can tell if someone is more or less intelligent than someone else or yourself. Or let's depersonalize it and say, you've got two people in a field of intellect, you can tell who is smarter. So I'm just trying to highlight to you that it is possible for humans to identify when something is of higher intelligence. It's not impossible. It's not like as soon as someone exceeds your intelligence that you're just like, what is this magic? You're just like, that's more intelligent than me. So the same thing will happen with AI. Maybe not when it gets so advanced that then it will be like, what is this magic? Like that will maybe be where it goes when it really exceeds our intelligence by orders of magnitude. But in the...
Sorry, Bluey. I'd rather hold the nuts than you. I like a good set of nuts.
Mate, we can
Nothing
share the
wrong with
nuts
like
if you want.
Big elephant balls.
There's two nuts. You can
The
hold one
elephant in
each.
the
Two
room.
of them, and they're big.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea.
And it probably would take two people because each nut is going to be like fucking this, and you're just like...
Hey, Bluey, just if I can just touch on what you said about people who are overconfident. There's something called the Dunning-Kruger effect, where people, when they don't have much knowledge on something, sometimes they overestimate their knowledge in that particular area, and those people might speak confidently. And then what tends to happen is the more they learn, the more they realize they know very little, and their confidence goes down. But then as they learn more and more and more, eventually their confidence goes up again, towards the end of that, the curve goes down.
Yeah, well, there's a difference between...
So maybe that's...
between wisdom and intelligence.
So someone with confidence... So someone who's speaking with confidence, they could be like at this end or that end of the spectrum, So I think you're right, but certainly not everyone who speaks with confidence doesn't know what they're talking about.
I'm definitely on the spectrum as well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So, But that's true. I mean, like,
confidence
it's absolutely true what you're saying there, mate. Don't worry about that. I know how to write a rough one, mate, and I'm smart enough to know what I need to know. And I mean, I know I'm scared of more. I'm more scared of what I don't know. Like, because it's like the rabbit warren runs deep in HEX.
Rough
and everything.
And I just I haven't been looking at it some days, and people are asking me questions and asking me for advice, and I'm like, trot on out there and fuck off, because I'm not telling you, I'm not giving advice out. Fuck you all.
I am clipping that and replying to every DM from now on with that clip of Unrect saying that shit. Boom, done.
Well, yeah. Well, you must be fielding so many. You must be fielding so much in the filter there. Tangent, because you're like quite a big radio star now on the
I
Twits
do
and
get
that.
people I do get people DMing me
you're
on
doing
Twitter
well, mate.
asking me questions
really
that
good.
I know nothing about.
Really good
and
to
I'm
see.
like, what makes you think that I know the answer to this? Like, people, I mean, I take it as a
but like,
compliment that people just
but they
assume I
get
know
pissed off
everything
if you
about
give them the
everything.
wrong
But yeah,
advice.
you're right. You are right. Like,
I get in shit. I get in shit if I give someone the wrong advice. I got a message. I don't even know who it was from. It's like, Rick, you're the worst fucking crypto advisor ever. On my messages, I'm like, I don't even know who it was.
Yeah, you're like, bro, do I know you? Do I know you? Like,
what do you do with what do you do with that free advice that I gave you? It's up to you. I just told you what I was doing.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you like.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Like this whole thing about that crypto influencers are important. It's like, no, thinking for yourself is important. Like, listen to everybody and then make your own decisions.
Oh, yeah, I saw something really funny. I'm not going to dox because it's like private messages, but someone sent me a screenshot of messages that interaction that they had over DM, and it was like, so with DMs over like Twitter and Telegram and stuff, it's got who it is, right? Like, as in, it tells you who the person is that's contacting you. He had just replied saying, "New phone, who dis?"
That's like something. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I've seen that.
But it doesn't make sense when it's like on a platform that it tells you who it is. But I just thought it was so funny. It was so classic. It was basically saying, I don't fucking know you. Like, you're not supposed to have my number. You need to explain to me who you are and why you're contacting me. Fucking love it. I'm going to reuse that shit.
By the way, I was laughing at this today when I saw this. It's not really a HEX meme at all, but
fuck crypto. You don't need the anxiety. Before you bought the bullshit fantasy coin, your life was good. But then you made some money and became greedy. Now the bullshit coin is fucked. And nobody can tell you when it is going to be unfucked. Even the motherfucker who convinced you to buy the bullshit coin, who told you that it is going to be the next big thing, that motherfucker is nowhere to be found. You are on your own. And all you can do is cry about it in the shower and hope and believe that your bullshit coin will go up in price again so that you can sell it and make some money and buy some more and then get fucked all over again. That is crypto.
Truth.
It's really true, hey, and like in a lot of ways, crypto is like a mirror. Like whatever attitude you project onto it is what it's going to be. If you think it's just aimless gambling, then guess what? You're just going to be gambling. If you think it's a long-term store of value, then you're going to play it like that, and that's what it's going to be.
Holy shit, dude.
Which goes to the intrinsic value of something like the HEX smart contract, because it's immutable. It can't be mucked around with. They can't change.
That dude who was on recently, who was like in the trailer, like who, well, he's not in a trailer, but he looks like he's in a trailer, and he's going on about his
that thing.
Journey. Right? Do
you mean the one where he comes out and it's like Richard Hart and he's like fucking stumbling all?
That dude. So that dude, right? He did a video telling his crypto story. And it was really similar to like the timeline of my kind of crypto journey. But I was just thinking, he's treated it like an absolute gamble. And so it's like he didn't get out at the right time kind of thing. And so that's where he fucked up. He fucked it up because he treated it like gambling. And
Didn't
so
leave
now
the
it's just
casino while he was
years
up.
later, it's confirmed that's what it was for him. And so it's just a self-confirming thing. Whereas if you treat it as like if you stake and do a massive ladder out into the future, and then you get all of these other hedron and ICOSA from that, and then you learn about it, and you basically just accumulate, and you kind of you go through all of that, then you're fine. But if you treat it as I'm just going to like put all of this in, and I'm going to try to wait for the perfect time to get out. But then when the perfect time is, you think, well, I've got $1 million now. I'm just going to wait for 7 million. But the thing is like,
well, Bluey, that goes to the philosophy of the quality of our life is really determined by the quality of our thoughts.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That goes to the
just another 5x and I'm going to be richer than the Queen. And then boom, now your bag's worth fucking 1%.
You're going to wait until it just drops.
It takes a little bit of faith sometimes.
Wait.
But people aren't patient though. That's the problem. They will if they go down and it's like all of a sudden they need that money. You've got to get yourself into it's hard. It is hard. It's really challenging.
This is what I tell everyone. You got to make sure you have enough money in your life to live the life the way you want to live it right now. That's more important. Crypto is long-term savings. It's like putting stuff out into the future. It's not about it's not a get-rich-quick. Like it could happen. Like it has happened, but you don't try to do that, because then you're just going to have your human psychology come into it. And you're going to fuck up.
Bluey.
Yeah. Oh, we all fucked up. Like, I mean, how many bottom calls did you hear? I mean, we've been calling. Back in the old days when I used to actually come on and talk to you blokes. You know, I just got like so bummed out from like saying, "Oh, it's got to be the bottom. It's got to be the bottom," and like I can't see the price going like less than this or that. And that's you can't make forward-looking statements about the price, because mostly you're wrong, and all the people are wrong. We've seen it over and over. Hey,
I've got two important things. I've got two important
2 cents
things.
Combined price, isn't it?
Combined 2 cents.
I've got two important announcements.
Okay.
One is that I found the Hoddle Dog video. I'm about to send it to you, 43.
Yeah.
And number two is
YouTube.
Bluey that statement has convinced me that you are a philosopher and a genius. That is like mind-blowing level shit. You just that is like some Eminem level shit. That is the I am whatever you say I am. That is like and Unrect made a really good comment as well, that in terms of like the life generalization of that comment of like in terms of your perception impacting reality. But it's like, if you treat crypto like it is that, you guys already said it perfectly. Like, I'm not going to try and redo it, but I'm really impressed with that shit. That's fucking genius level shit.
Absolutely. Genius level stuff right here.
Oh, stop. Oh, no, years old Bluey's best mate, Ironside.
I've actually been reading
Albert,
on Tesla.
I think this is the thing that I disagree with Bluey the most on, is like that he thinks Einstein ain't shit.
Bring it to me. Name one.
Not compared to the HEX laser. Come on.
Thing that Einstein did.
So I've got a close friend. I'm not going to dox him, that I did physics at uni with. Like, we did physics together, and he went on to. I'm pretty sure he went on to do postgrad. It might have been masters, or it might have also been a PhD. I'm not sure, but he and I have talked about this. And he's better than me at just like, he's just like GPS, this. Like, he's just like boom, 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 like all this shit that wouldn't have been possible without Einstein. We should get him on. Like, but it's like, dude, his shit was like nukes, like everything, dude. Like, modern physics is like, he's like the fucking dude. Like, so you can choose not.
So
to
you haven't got anything. You just all you told me was like nukes.
GPS and nukes.
He didn't even come up with nukes. It was someone else.
But
like with other people, it was a whole group of people.
Relativity is pretty important.
What's so good about nukes?
There you go.
Everything that has come from modern physics.
How has nukes advanced humanity?
There's only two. Look,
nuclear energy.
You want to level a country or something?
There's only two things that you can say here. You can say, I don't believe the mainstream narrative. Like, I think that it's a lie that he was responsible for this stuff. Or if you don't say that, then you are admitting that he was fundamental to like modern physics. So you either think that we're being lied to, which is possible. There's like I think most of what we get taught is a fucking lie. So that's possible.
He's a puppet.
But I don't think you can say both. I don't think you can say I believe what I'm being told about what he did, but then I'm also saying that he's fuck all. That doesn't make any sense to me.
But hang on. By the way, we've gone
Too
through
many
this
times. Yeah,
on
sorry.
multiple streams.
Wait, dude, this is your
times.
fault. You brought up the meme.
Yeah,
this is your fault.
You knew this was going to happen, even if not consciously.
The reason I'm jumping in now is because we've got 13
Hold
minutes
on,
left.
hold on,
and I know we want to do a couple more things.
Hold on, private chat.
Let me bring it up. I've got.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Okay. Have you guys got it? There we go.
It's that one, yeah. Yes.
Cat guy. Fuck cats.
This motherfucker.
A dog guy.
I don't fucking get it.
Change the channel.
It is just not right.
Go watch something cooler.
Fuck whatever he wants to do.
Lol.
But there's really random shit going on.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
It's pretty funny.
Nothing to do with you anymore. I wish you great fun.
Cry so much. So many tears.
Go and eat the fucking dick.
Suck my balls. How does that sound, buddy?
This stupid motherfucker. What's that about?
Get them furries right in your mouth, you little piece of crap.
Get back to school, motherfucker, and hit the books, boy.
I don't work for you, bitch.
Is really bullshit.
Jerk off.
Just full of shit.
They deserve a better class of enemy. And your little piece of crap.
Get back to school, motherfucker, and hit the books, boy. Get back to school, motherfucker, and hit the books, boy.
I don't work.
Get back to school, motherfucker, and hit the books, boy.
I don't work for you.
Yes. I fucking love that shit.
Motherfucker, and hit the books,
I love it.
boy.
Let's go.
Get back to school, motherfucker, and hit the books.
There really
That
is no
gold.
comeback for eat a dick, is there? There's no comeback for that.
Like the way that's clipped makes it sound
That's
like
right.
they're going head to head against each other, but obviously they're not. Like as in,
No. All right, so I've got this one. This is my last like meme-ish type thing. And I think it's got to do with HEX.
what the fuck? Bro, do you remember how we used to have that segment? Wasn't it like what the fuck? Like we had a what the fuck segment. You just incorporated it.
It's Cabana has the fuck. Cabana's show has that.
But didn't we start a segment at one point where it was like a what the fuck? We only ran it for like a few weeks, but we had a segment that was like a what the fuck segment.
Yeah, right.
I think? Is that right? Yeah, for just like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, and then we dropped the ball on it.
Yeah.
But that one, dude, you've just brought it back because what the fuck was that shit?
Yeah, I agree. But it was there, and it had hex logos at the end. So,
dude,
Savage.
like for me, would be difficult for me to like pick my favorite from today. But I would say like definitely up in my top 3 would be the Hodl Dog, go back to school and hit the books, boy. The Samurai Sword one minus the on a double loop. Freddie quotes Furu Eulogy would definitely be up there in my top 3. And my least favorite was definitely the opera singing guy. Oh, and that fucking puppet. That was weird as fuck.
I like the puppet.
Puppet.
It's like getting the kids in. Get the kids.
Was there
in the
another one so I
crypto.
can have like a top 3 and a bottom 3? What else was shit? What other ones were crap?
What happened to old JFK?
Hang on.
Yeah, Jay, we didn't show any JFK. Like JFK was, it was like
he'll be upset.
Plaz actually knows that puppet's name. It's Lola.
Okay, I wouldn't admit that.
Is that from a show or something?
What?
Is that from
Just kidding.
I like
just
it.
kidding.
Walk
I
like
like
a woman, talk like a man.
Hey, listen, this just goes to show you that different strokes for different folks, because that puppet, I think, is fire. I
Klaz
like
is
that
legendary, by the way.
puppet. Keep the puppet up.
Yeah.
It might appeal to
Can I
someone.
shout Klaz? Can I
Wouldn't
shout
be me.
Klaz out? The painting that she did of Richard Hart was used by another HEX community member to highlight how, to highlight in the obviously in the rough times with every prices being low and stuff like that, to highlight that basically that you don't have that shit in other communities. You don't have that was used as the centerpiece of reminder that our community is different to what exists throughout crypto.
It is astounding the level of creativity and the abundance of creativity that has come out of this community is it's like nothing else on the internet.
I've got a painting that someone did of me. I'm not, and this was, I don't consider myself noteworthy now, but certainly even back.
You are an oil painting. Look at you. Look at you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
an oil
Rex.
painting.
Thank you. But I've got a painting and I've got the.
There we go.
You're
Yeah.
saying he's greasy or is beautiful?
I'm saying someone pissing blew his egg and clear his head.
He is woggy, so there's probably some grease somewhere. Did you ever get that one, Tangent, in high school or something? Did you ever get the greasy wog?
No.
Didn't get that.
They knew
you lived in a better place than I did.
You would have got the 43.
I
reckon Somi would have got it. Would have got it. Was better. Somi's full on, mate. He's like Melbourne boy. He's got to be, I reckon.
I actually don't know why I didn't get picked on growing up because
I used to cop it, and I would be like, "Bro, you love spaghetti," and just keep walking. I never had a problem with any of it.
I think I was just too nice. I was so nice that I think people would have just felt bad picking on me. Some shit. I don't know.
You're always going to win that argument, aren't they?
Maybe also
they decided not to be racist.
I was randomly, without trying
to
be,
download a new worldview.
Who were popular enough, maybe that people knew that if they were to pick on me, then it would be a problem for them. Maybe I don't know. I'm guessing here, but I do look back on. I do look back on it and think that is odd because, dude, there was definitely bullying, hardcore, as in it's not like I lived in a school or a world where that didn't exist. It's and I don't know. Maybe I just ignored it. I don't know. It could be any of the above.
Dude, I've got to tell you my favorite thing in high school that ever happened to me was this was in year 8. I was getting pushed around by someone who was a couple, nothing really serious, right? Just pushing me around. And then there was I had a couple of friends who I sat next to in science class, and one of them saw this guy who was in the next year level, was in year 9, fucking with me. And because we'd never even we weren't mates really, apart from the fact that we sat next to each other. And he saw that and he came over and kicked the guy in the fucking head.
Was he karate shit? Was he martial arts?
What, a flying kick? Was it a flying kick?
No. He just a roundhouse, just kicked the guy to the side of the fucking head and laid him out on the ground. And that dude who was pushing me around.
Never did it ever again.
Never fucking
no
did
shit,
it again, dude.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
I still,
that's
bro,
right.
that was such a fucking gold moment in my memories of high school.
Do you reckon that's why you got into jiu-jitsu?
No.
Nothing to do with that.
I didn't get into jiu-jitsu till I was in my 20s, dude. So no.
You want to get in the ring? You want to get in the ring, day 43 with you? You want to go around, mate?
Dude,
want to have a go?
I'm an old fucking man.
I've
done all my competing in jiu-jitsu is long gone. I'm not doing that shit anymore.
No, I just mean I'm just picking you for a fight. Step outside, you and me. Come on in. You
bro.
I'm joking.
I'll take you down.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Everyone knows that.
Also, are you bringing a knife to
I haven't won my last fight since 1990 or something by about 500 meters.
Unwrecked. I would be worried about your reach because I'm not a tall guy, and you're what, 6'2" or something? You're 6'1" or 6'2"?
No, I think I'm just on just on 6. No, I'm not that tall.
You're pretty tall.
No, maybe you're wearing.
No, it's the extra leg that you're scared of. You know, it's like the third leg, the third man.
I think he'd be more
like
scared of dying of
like
laughter.
a baby's arm holding an apple, swinging around.
Wait,
It's an animal. It's a weapon.
Am I
No,
muted?
we can
Am
hear.
I?
I like the way that Jordan Peterson explains it, where he says you need to have teeth and hope that you never have to use them. So you have to be capable, able, and willing to fuck someone up if required, and then hope and pray that you never have to do that shit. So otherwise,
Well, let's make an
you're
example.
basically going
Make an
through
example
life
and then
waiting to get fucked. Like
the rest fall in line.
You don't even need that. All you need
Yep.
to do is have the threat of that. Like be big and loud and like crazy looking, crazy acting. And
Just
like
act
people
crazy.
who are
Just
gonna,
act
like,
crazy and
yeah,
people
just
won't
fucking
fuck
act
with
crazy.
you.
It's like, take a
Loud
good
and
look at
crazy.
my face. I'm an Oriental.
Anyone who has trained martial arts and or competed realizes that you never really ever want to get into a fight. You
No, that's
realize
right.
that
It's
you know,
easier to
because
avoid
it's
a
just
fight.
so especially
Escalate.
like on the on like a street
you
fight.
don't know what the fuck's gonna
That
happen.
you don't know what the fuck's going to
Yeah.
happen in the street like that. It's one thing like in a controlled environment, like in competition, but on the street, like
That's
fucking
right. And it's
anything
not a
can
good
happen.
idea.
Someone
Up a bottle.
One punch can
can
kill.
hit you with a
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's mate
bottle-
from science class could come and just fucking roundhouse kick you in the side of the
Right,
head.
yeah, exactly.
Anything's
Yeah.
possible.
Hey, never
you
pick
could
on people.
Yeah, you could
Never
literally
pick on
die.
people,
You
man.
could literally die. Like you could actually literally die.
Be strict on yourself and tolerant with others. I think it is. And then when the like when the world changes, you got to download a new view, so you can't go around calling people Captain Cooks or fucking whatever. You know, that's what I used to get called, and it was like, oh, what's that mean? You know, like hello. All that stuff was around before, like
Oh shit!
we
Dude,
came
we
along.
have to say goodnight. We have to.
Oh,
we're
2 minutes?
closing in 2
So
minutes.
final
Yeah.
words.
Hey, everyone say
Hey,
goodbye.
everyone.
Everyone, yep.
You can
quick.
You've got a minute. You've got 30 seconds each. You've got 30 seconds each. I said I promised that I was going to shout out Fatty IO, Hex Scout, Hex Postcards, Dip Couches, CHEX, and also I want to shout out Internet Money Wallet because I made a party foul where I didn't include them in a tweet where they should have been included. So I wanted to shout out those things and check them
And
out.
I want to
They're
do a
worth
quick shout out to beatroot.world, privacy coin. Check it out.
43? Oh.
Everybody, Richard Hart here, and my $3,000 Valentino Rockstar
This is your
purse,
outro, 43.
my $3,000 Prada jacket, $2,000 Prada shirt, $2,000 or $3,000 Prada pants, Prada glasses, Prada hat, Prada bracelet, and it's all Prada shirt, Prada hat, Prada glasses, Prada pants, and it's all nylon, so the haters' tears fall right off. Prada shirt, Prada hat, Prada glasses, Prada pants, and it's all nylon, so the haters' tears fall right off.
Lil Bubble, let me ride that.